All right, y'all. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're tuning in. I'm grateful to have you here. We got some liberal action back in the building today, supposedly getting caught up in their hypocrisy again. So should be a fun time. Let's get it popping.
My point was that black kids in Chicago get killed every single day. Where is the Black Lives Matter in Chicago? Where are they? When black people kill black people, they don't come out and do this crap. The only time they do this crap is when a white person touches them. They're the racists. They are the racists. Because white cops, it's wrong for a white cop to kill a black person, that's for sure. But if it matters, it should matter at all times.
So what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You're not here to fight injustice.
I gotta bring it back. This is a reaction. This is a commentary. She said, now it is wrong for a white cop to kill a black person, just like it's wrong for anybody to kill. Thou shalt not kill. It's sin across the board. But you got to keep the same consistency, the same standard at all times. Black on black crime that goes on in Chicago very, very often, but nobody talks about that on the news cycle. They only want to portray what one narrative is, and they don't want to portray the whole story, which is messed up. That's what she's saying. I love it. Be consistent.
Yeah, the racist. Because white cops, it's wrong for a white cop to kill a black person, that's for sure.
We agree.
But if it matters, it should matter at all times.
So what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You're not here to fight injustice. You're here to cause drama.
Will be stop violence. It's not about blacks.
In a unicorn world. That's not a
Stop the
unicorn
violence,
world.
period.
Okay, since you're so...
You guys think blacks are oppressed. I am black,
see the
I'm not
mask?
oppressed.
That's
I am
good for you.
free.
That's good for you. That's an individual person. What about a systemic issue?
Where? I am black. I've always wanted to be. I have I do what I want. You have the skills. This is a country where you have the skills. You want to do what you want. You do it. Stop forcing on people to accept that they're oppressed. They are not. I am not oppressed. I am black. Stop making people accept that they're oppressed. You're forcing a rhetoric into your minds, which is not true. That's my point.
Okay.
Violence is wrong, period. It's not about blacks.
Of course.
You agree that whites kill whites too, right?
Of course.
Have you seen any white person coming out and saying white life matter or white thing? No, violence is wrong.
They literally do all the time. Every time there's a Black Lives Matter protest, a white person...
It's not a black problem. It's a violence problem. The blacks kill blacks in black neighborhoods every single day. I've never seen a Black Lives Matter in those neighborhoods. Never. Never. You know what they said? When the black person kill a black...
She did. Oh, I had to pause, y'all. I'll bring it back. But she said you aren't looking hard enough. Now, how much of a horrible, sick human being do you have to be to tell somebody that... What? Huh? We got Karen right here just going wild, getting angry because she can't make this other lady feel oppressed. Because the other lady is a black woman in America that says, I'm not oppressed. I don't feel oppressed at all. I'm free. Home of the free because of the brave. Anything that I want, anything that I want to attain, I can put in the extra effort to go get it. And if I don't want it, then I won't put in that extra effort. It's really that simple. You have that right in America to do the things that you want to do within the realms of the law. We agree that violence, murder, any of that sort of stuff, that means babies too, just got to get my insert in, is wrong across the board. But don't try to tell me as a black woman, when you're white, that I'm oppressed. We got some things twisted. Well, these people got things twisted. These extreme far leftists, these liberals. We're going to talk about it at the end, but my goodness, this is beautiful. Why isn't this showing on the media? This lady does not feel like a victim at all. That victim mentality that the news media likes to portray all the time, she's not buying it. She knows what she's got in America, and that's freedom to do as she pleases or whatever she doesn't choose to do. I love America. God bless this country.
Blacks kill blacks in black neighborhoods every single day.
She's spot on.
I've never seen a Black Lives Matter in those neighborhoods. Never. Never. You know what they said? When the black person kill a black in a black neighborhood, they come out and they say, when the police comes, you know what they tell the police? Snitches get stitches.
Stupid.
Snitches get stitches. But if a white person kill a black person, Black Lives Matter. Stop the hypocrisy. Nobody takes this seriously. Nobody. If it matters, it should matter in black neighborhoods. You start
Across the
cleaning
board.
at home.
So why don't you go?
You
Why don't
start
you
your
start?
kids at home.
Why don't you start?
I'm not carrying anything saying Black Lives Matter. I know I matter.
Why don't you start?
You guys are wasting everybody's time. Okay?
Since you're so
Black
excited
kills
about
black
this,
more than any race. Where's the Black Lives Matter?
people kill in their community.
Where's the Black Lives Matter? I am free. Don't try to make me believe I'm not free.
Black Lives Matter when it's a white person that does the offense. When a white person, cop, whatever the person may be, when it's white on black, it's horrible. When it's black on black, it's just another day. It's typical. But black lives don't matter then. Wow. This is spot on golden. It's sad, very, very disturbing, but Spot on. Now, one thing I noticed about this video and leftists all the time is when the facts come out, when people dish out reality, what's really going on in the everyday walks of life, no matter where you're at, what color skin tone you are, when the facts come out and they're portrayed to you, they run. They're quick to get up out of there. But on top of that, what I really want to know is, where do people find all this time to protest, rock these masks out in the streets, and just spend all this wasted time that they could be utilizing to make a difference, to actually, go out and work and put a little extra effort in to spread love and peace and spread the gospel in the world? Where do they find this time? Don't they got jobs? Like, what's really going on? Can we talk about that in the comment section? It really doesn't get more ridiculous than this right here, than this video, when a white person is telling a black person how they're supposed to feel oppressed, they're not looking hard enough, whatever it may be. How are you going to tell somebody that? God, please save America. Save this country, because people really got things twisted. And Malcolm X said it best, rest in peace. White liberals are wolves in sheep's clothing. Leftists, liberals, whatever you want to label them as, they're wolves in sheep's clothing. They're portraying that they really care. They're really out to, help you and enhance society in a more positive direction. But that's not the case. They're out there to tear you apart and push this false agenda and rhetoric every single day. And it's sickening. Now, I could keep beating this topic upside the head, but I'm sure y'all are just as disgusted by it, especially over the past few years, where specifically in 2020, we let the whole country get burned down practically. Innocent businesses, black and white owned, all different walks of life. Their life was completely flipped upside down for the worst case for a crackhead. Now, I understand that the cop was wrong in that situation, but what's going on right now is dumb. It's stupidity, and pardon my straightforwardness, but this is what happens when you don't have a plan. And by that, I mean you don't follow Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, the life. And these people, I can almost guarantee, these slick talking leftists and liberals, they don't do it at all. They don't follow the gospel. They don't follow the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, which absolutely makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, why wouldn't you want to follow Jesus? Why wouldn't you want to follow a path that's already been set in place for you? Let's see here. We get forgiveness for your sin. Check. We get eternal life. Check. Sounds like a pretty smart direction and way to me. I'm just saying, you may disagree. Let me know why down below. And just to add a little biblical soul food that I found I like to tend to do on this platform, I discovered a verse I never really paid attention to in depth before, but it's fitting for a video like this. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 2 out of the ESV, English Standard Version. That's one of the versions that I love to read. You may prefer the King James, the New King James, the NL, whatever it may be. I'm reading out of the ESV, but Ecclesiastes 10 verse 2 says, "A wise man's heart inclines him to the right, but a fool's heart to the left." That says so right here in the good book. It says a wise man, his heart inclines him to the right, but a fool's heart to the left. It says it right there. I don't think it could be any more blunt and to the point than that verse right there. But as always, this is always up for discussion. Let's have a conversation down below. Let's keep this thing rolling. We could disagree all day long and still be civil, still respect each other's differing views. We all look different, but we all bleed the same color. So the only way to grow in society is to talk about things, progress, and not bash, belittle just because somebody has a different outlook on something than you may have. But again, comment it down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for all future videos so you can stay up to date on all of them. Share this video, whether you agree or disagree, just to see what other people think, and put this in front of other people and allow them to think for themselves and make their own interpretation about this video and what's really going on in society. Outside of that, if you want to support the channel, you can always tap that thanks button. It has a little heart next to it. I appreciate that. By no means do you have to. I appreciate the viewership. You can buy me a coffee, donate on PayPal. Don't have to do anything at all, just showing up. I'm grateful to have y'all. I would consider you family at this point. But outside of that, all other links, products, brands that support me, that I get behind, that I use on a daily basis, all linked in the description. If you need to get a hold of me, you need prayer, whatever it may be, Devin at dgibson.com. Outside of that, though, I love y'all. I'll be praying for you and this country. God, please help this country, because Lord knows it needs it. But I know he'll work it all together for the greater good, as he always does. So for right now, I'm praying for you. Godspeed. I'm gone.